Sado puts a barrier up to assist with that. Bionic Orb thrown in aggressively by Boombox and it works out. EQO gets rid of Stitch. Akshon has a Blizzard here, he might have no choice but to use it. First he goes into Ivan. Self-destruct over the top, but Bumper is down and the main tank for the Vancouver Titans is missing. Stitch is very low on health right now. You can see up the top, and Carpe finishes the job with the Death Blossom. Poker not done here yet though, trying to chase Akshon down. The Blizzard, not a factor in this fight as EQO and Carpe combined for 4. And Philly Fusion takes the first round of boost hits. The projected barrier
you get nothing off of the barriers on the Bumper.
Yeah. Wall comes up as well, so that was also a thing. Philly blocked themselves away from the Titans. There it is, Poker with the backside though. Getting Slime and solving Sue was a good start. Stitch trying to make back what was lost. He finds 2 quick kills, but Poco descends and finishes the job. The point's still under the control of the Titans though, and the Fusion need to make the play here. Poco eventually pushing down Bumper, but at great expense of his own health. That is recovered though, and the store continues. Twilight now sitting here behind the barrier. Finally is taken down. Philly finally have a chance to take another Deadeye for Carpe. Gonna try and force the Titans out of line of sight. Again, nothing gained from the Deadeye. Now he gets halted in, straight into the Death Blossom, and here come the Vancouver Titans now. They started the fight at 99%. They're looking to finish it there too. D-Super Poco, he goes sky high and eventually is brought down to earth. Sado will try and stall the point out, but there's not enough time, and the Titans...
That'll be a supercharger from Bumper. There'll be sound barrier as well from both teams.
I hear a Blizzard coming.
Both sides.
Working around the fringes here, he may well get frozen. He tries to bubble himself. Sado taken down. The Graviton Surge connects. It's connecting beautifully. With EQO out of the picture now, Blizzard didn't really find the mark. Carpe tried to drop down. A Death Blossom from Stitch to try and ward him off. Carpe, Drake walks out of it, now goes for one of his own. He gets one, but it's a traded kill. Now Neptuno has to try and stall out the point. Sado has arrived on the Wrecking Ball, and Boombox isn't too far away either, but Sado is immediately frozen. Neptuno immediately removed. Overtime ticking down, and Poco can't even touch the point. He's frozen as well. Map number 1 goes to the Vancouver Titans.
Also, Johnny on the Diva, and then Poco going to be playing Roadhog. So Roadhog can connect with a lot of these hooks through the door. There's a alt hook combination.
Come here!
On a Janu, as Janu gets D-Mac.
Stitch gets in though. He actually found Boombox. Both supports are down for the Philly Fusion here. It's messy, but Bumper gets another one. Poco was taken down, and this is going to turn around. The Titans look like they started this so badly, but they managed to send the Assassins into the back line.
Ram Carpe, I just looked down the line.
Oh yeah, he is. No.
Usually he was playing Roadhog at that time, which usually Diva with the defense matrix able to eat up. It'll be a nano boost on a Carpe as the Death Blossom comes in. Oh,
he's crazy! He runs straight into the Death Blossom, comes out of his own Wraith Wall, gets hit by a couple ticks of it, and then Johnny just walks up and gives him a smack across the ears. This is not what you want, Philly. It was such an admirable effort in the first map, but now this one seems like a bit of a cakewalk. Boombox tries to step up to the point, even thought about fading. No good though. And the Vancouver Titans, it's a smirk on the faces of these gents. As Poco now drops onto the point, tries to use a pile driver. Adaptive shield works because there's so many people close by, but it doesn't protect him against the onslaught that follows. Sado eventually ground out, and the Titans... Johnny gets nano boost here, so he's soaking up a lot of this damage, and Huxal is taken down by EQO. That's the point of the Doombeast. Get in, get out. The dirty work done quickly. Johnny has to go for a whole hog here, but was almost knocked off the map. Poco shuts down much of that damage, but Bumper's been able to get back onto the point here in position. He's forced away though because Carpe is behind him, and this will be very quickly finished off on the tanks if Carpe gets in there. The Reaper has been persistent for most of this round.
Yes, I think that falls apart for the Titans when you lose Bumper on that first attempt rather late.
EQO wants to play close here. A rocket punch! He nails Twilight! He didn't have a chance to respond! Stitch gets caught by Carpe, and that's a Death Blossom. Carpe a friendly wave, and now once again it's back to work. Good, honest work getting rid of those tanks in the back line. EQO drops down. This is looking much better from Philly, an attack that actually has some lethality to it. They will be behind Vancouver Titans in terms of time bank, but not by much. And this is definitely turning out to be the brawl that was promised. High ground goes Carpe. He'll drop down on anyone who tries to stall out, and Bumper comes in. Poco catches him though, and that is Philly managing to take point B. Now we have... There's really no one to contest here. Carpe's pushed forward on the Reaper. It's unlikely to let him out of this room, though. Will he get to the point? He does make it to the point. Trigger overtime straight into Death Blossom. Poco catches Twilight out with a self-destruct, but Sado doesn't make it to the point. It has to be a Tracer pick for EQO, using the blinks and added mobility to trigger overtime, and Boombox also attempts to do the same. Bumper, though, shuts the door in EQO's face, and Boombox is Not much more successful than that. The Titans have figured out the Philly Fusion's attack strategy, and as a result, they hold them at the gates here on point A. 2 minutes and 31 seconds. Oh, there it is, hold hook. They catch Janu, the bigger target, maybe not the one they would have liked. Now Poco gets hold of back himself. He gets frozen or almost frozen down as Haksal blizzards, and you can see that blizzard is all about the point with a wall to block off the Philly Fusion. They lack options for getting into this fight, and Stitch is there. He's found 4, 2 of them with a Death Blossom. Nobody can stop him right now. He will run Boombox down as well to make it 5 kills, and Twilight, well, cheekily enough, gonna get involved and get rid of Neptuno there. And that will do the job. The Vancouver Titans finally break in, and that'll make it 2-0, heading into the half.
A much different looking Vancouver Titans here today. Here, if you use the Transcendence, they're going to be sitting up on the high ground with a Biotic grenade. You may not get any great use out of it.
Sato got blown up, and as soon as that amplification matrix came up, and here's the power of Zenyatta combined with Batiste Man. Those orbs already hit hard enough as it is, but through an amplification matrix, it's what, 70?
They ran.
75 times 2? I mean, you're only doing more than 100 damage.
Well, yeah, you shoot
close for him so far. Oh, Blizzard on top of the supercharger. Now Boombox is caught by that one. Nice immortality field thrown down by Neptuno in such a position that it's hard for the Titans to remove it. Quite clever. And now the Philly Fusion are given an opportunity to strike back with their own Blizzard. It works out very well. Great immortality field.
Last few kills here going over to Philly as it just Stitch who's up. What will look like a good push from the Titans. It's going to be a Dragon Strike from both teams. Could end up them stalled out before completing the second point.
Akshon in a great spot up here on the high ground. Throws a Blizzard down. And everyone thought that was safe behind Sato's shield, but that's exactly where the Blizzard was placed. EQO won't be getting away with that one. And now Haksal can chase for some of these kills. Holt's thrown out. Boombox caught in that. Neptuno finally run down.
Supercharger ranks, and now you're going to have to hide a little bit. This is going to be even more cart progress. Dragon Strike, Ant Matrix, like...
That's a nasty Dragon Strike. Neptuno was stuck. He couldn't get out of spawn. It's either stay in spawn or submit to the Dragon. This has all gone wrong for Philly, man. It all started with losing Starter at the start of that fight. Not a good sign. Nanoboost had to be used on Carpe there, but Philly, it slips through their fingers like the sands.
There from Boombox. Now you can start to move up. They don't have that May in place, so they can't use the wall. It's just the bumper shield they're going to be hiding behind.
Not going to have to be enough. Boombox picked off. This is going to be a repeat of what we saw in the last round. A Philly player picked off at the start of an important fight. The answer looks to be yes. You don't need a magic 8-ball to tell you that Philly have just let this one get away from them once more.
Every time Philly gets an advantage, they just give it away.
Also not getting picked up or getting taken by surprise. You need to have a fair bit of foresight. Great Blizzard. Fantastic Blizzard on the point. Repel's going to be caught by that one. Immortality field, look at it. Yeah, all placed down by Repel. Eventually it's removed though. That is an incredible Blizzard placement. Nothing the Titans could really do. The high ground, Carpe's forced to play from below. An amplification matrix though doesn't get much, and Neptuno just got.
It doesn't get much because Haksal puts up a great wall behind that wall that he puts up.
What? He got 2 kills with the storm arrow.
Believe is now Carpe's turned back and he's picked up 2. But it's a Carpe against both tanks. He's not going to be able to...
Immortality field used for the Vancouver Titans, and Ice Wall also thrown up in front. There's Janu, first casualty. Haksal now has to go for the Blizzard, looking to try and catch Sato in there with the Transcendence. It's there for Boombox. It don't matter. Another Biotic Raid from Twilight. Huge performance from the other player on the Titans, and he has pretty much sealed the deal. Made it impossible for Boombox to keep his teammates alive, and they can't get to the cart. The Vancouver Titans. Stitch goes to that infra site. Carpe had already used his. I mean, he's in a perfect sniper perch now. Just bullying the heck out of Poco. Haksal, that Blizzard went down a long range here, and you can see Stitch is just chilling. Oh, man. Didn't even need to get that kill. We got it anyway.
Just that one pick. So we can take a look here from Janu's POV. Lands a hook on the high ground, using the whole hog, knocks Poco completely out of the way.
He doesn't even see targets. The element of surprise had gone, it was not worth. Immortality field will be removed in just a moment. Janu flank, hooks first, looking for Poco, gets him 2 scrap-gun shots. And that second checkpoint comes up there pretty comfortably. Once more. Again, Philly try and play aggressively on their defense. And again, it may well backfire. Oh, it's definitely going to backfire.
Yeah, it definitely is. You can see now the bold prediction there from you is a Blizzard coming through now for Haksal. as they may be able to put this away with almost just a little bit under 2 minutes. That'll be the kill on a Carpe. Blizzard on the cart.
Zano trying to roll in there. No dice. Boombox forced to fade forward. EQO makes a nice ice statue in midair. Now it's going to be Boombox and Neptuna with the sound barrier just to try and hold on, but that immortality field is never going to get taken down, and Boombox has to try and operate outside of it. A very strong ability when you're at the enemy team's trying to stall back that immortality field. But you can't get any picks. Burst damage doesn't mean nearly as much, and there it is, the Titans. Oh yeah, that look on Twilight's face. Twilight. And Busona was Haxal. He has so many frozen people.
They're not going to touch, yeah.
Oh dear. Now Philly, they're done.
Barely.
It's just Sano here on the payload now. Carpe is going to do some target practice and think about his next matchup. Because right now, the end of the line for the Philadelphia Fusion. And the prophecy that was promised.